Chosen one, Archangel Michael is begging you to stop scrolling right now. Not tomorrow, not later, now. Because this message carries the sound of heaven itself, and if you're hearing it, it's not by accident. The angels have been whispering your name, and Michael himself has been sent to deliver a message that could shift your destiny before this day ends. You've been feeling something in your spirit lately, haven't you? That strange pull at night, the chills that come out of nowhere. The way your mind keeps thinking about money, blessings, or something big coming your way. That's not coincidence. It's divine alignment. Heaven is trying to get your attention before your breakthrough slips through your hands. Archangel Michael is begging you, chosen one, not because you're weak, but because your time has come. There's a spiritual inheritance written in your name, and the enemy has been working overtime to block it. You've cried in secret. You've prayed when no one was watching. You've questioned if God still remembers you. And now, heaven answers back through this message. Yes, I do. Michael's message is simple yet urgent. Give heaven 1 minute. Just 1 minute of your faith, your focus, and your heart. In that single moment, the energy of a $55,000 blessing begins to move toward you. Not random money, not empty promises, but divine provision, the kind that cancels debt, restores dignity, and breaks generational lack forever. This is not a motivational talk. This is a heavenly instruction. You're being asked to receive, to believe, and to open your spirit right now, because every second you hesitate, doubt tries to step in. And that's exactly what darkness wants, to distract you long enough to miss what's yours. So if your spirit feels this message, don't ignore it. The angels are watching for your response. Type 555 in the comments right now to confirm that you're in alignment with this prophetic word. Subscribe so you never miss divine instructions again. And if you feel the fire of this message, show your faith through a super thanks, not as payment, but as a seed of gratitude to heaven. Chosen one, heaven is moving right now. This is your moment. Don't scroll. Don't doubt. Archangel Michael is begging you for 1 minute, because that's all it takes for a lifetime of blessing to begin. Chosen one, there are moments when heaven itself grows silent. Not because God has forgotten you, but because the angels are waiting for you to listen. Right now, Archangel Michael's cry is echoing through the spiritual realm, calling out to those who have been walking in confusion, pain, or exhaustion, those who are just one step away from their divine turnaround. He's not shouting from anger. He's crying out from urgency. Heaven has seen what you've been through, the betrayals, the sleepless nights, the dreams that died too soon. Michael stands between you and the forces that tried to bury you, holding back waves of darkness that would have drowned you if God hadn't sent his warrior to protect your purpose. This cry is not just a sound. It's a vibration in your soul. Have you noticed how the air feels heavier lately? How you suddenly feel emotional for no reason? Or how you sense that something unseen is trying to reach you? That's Archangel Michael's energy surrounding you. He's saying, please stop running, stop doubting, stop hiding. Give heaven 1 minute to speak. 1 minute. That's all it takes for your entire atmosphere to change. In that single minute, chains can break, delays can end. Lost opportunities can find you again, but you have to stop long enough to let the message enter your heart. Heaven is literally begging you to pause, because there's a divine transaction waiting to happen. A $55,000 blessing is not just money. It's the weight of restoration that your soul has been crying for. It represents freedom, not greed. It represents destiny, not desire. And Archangel Michael has been assigned to guard it until you're ready to receive. Many have ignored these signs. They've brushed off the dreams, the chills, the repeated number 555 appearing on clocks or receipts. But not you. Chosen one. You were drawn here because your spirit recognized the voice of truth. You felt something the moment this message appeared before your eyes, a divine pull that words can't explain. That's heaven's confirmation that you're the one this message was meant for. So listen, chosen one. Heaven is weeping, but not out of sadness, out of love, out of mercy, out of divine urgency. Archangel Michael is saying, Please don't miss this moment. If you feel this cry deep within your spirit, type 555 in the comments to claim your alignment. Subscribe to stay connected with your divine messages. And if this touched you, show gratitude with a super thanks. Because when you respond, heaven responds. And when you answer the cry from above, the gates of your blessing swing wide open. Chosen one, there's something heaven hasn't told everyone. A secret only revealed to those whose spirits have been tested and refined by fire. The $55,000 blessing isn't a random promise. It's a spiritual sign, a coded message from the divine realm, representing not just wealth but purposeful transformation. You see, heaven speaks in symbols. When Archangel Michael delivers a message with a number, it carries layers of divine meaning. The number 5 represents grace. It's the favor that finds you when you least deserve it. When it appears twice, it means double grace, restoration, multiplied blessings, and divine speed. But when heaven multiplies it into 55,000, it's not just about financial increase. It's about the release of generational wealth, the kind that doesn't just bless your life, but changes your entire bloodline. This blessing comes after deep spiritual warfare. You've endured seasons where everything seemed to fall apart at once, where you were stripped of stability, friends, and even hope. But what felt like loss was preparation. God was testing your heart to see if you would still believe when the world went silent. That's why this message has found you now, because heaven has decided that your time of endurance is over, and your season of overflow has begun. There's a reason Archangel Michael is involved. He is the defender of divine assignments. He stands as a warrior of light, guarding the chosen from spiritual thieves, forces that try to drain, distract, or destroy the destiny you carry. Every battle you faced wasn't random. It was a fight for this very moment. The 55,000 blessing represents more than material abundance. It symbolizes the breaking of curses, the reversal of misfortune, and the restoration of everything stolen from you. Every disappointment, every closed door, every betrayal. All of it was making space for a blessing too heavy for your past life to carry. Heaven doesn't send blessings to the comfortable. It sends them to the courageous, to the ones who stayed faithful even when faith made no sense. You are one of those souls. That's why Michael is pleading, not commanding. He knows how much you've been through, how tired your soul is. But he also knows what's waiting if you don't give up now. This $55,000 isn't just a number. It's heaven's way of saying the struggle was not in vain. The promise is real, and the reward is closer than you think. Chosen one, have you been noticing strange patterns lately? Things that make your heart skip for a moment, as if something unseen is trying to get your attention. That's not imagination. Those are the signs Archangel Michael has been sending to prepare you for what's coming. When heaven moves, it rarely shouts. It whispers through symbols, numbers, and moments that seem ordinary but carry divine energy. Think back. Maybe you've been seeing 555 again and again, on your phone screen, on receipts, on license plates. That's Michael's number of transformation, a heavenly code reminding you that massive change is approaching, and that grace is unfolding faster than you realize. Or maybe you've noticed feathers where they shouldn't be, white, silver, or gold ones appearing out of nowhere. That's not random. Each feather is a trace of angelic presence, a silent sign that Michael and his legions have been around you, guarding your steps, especially during sleepless nights when fear crept in. You may also have felt sudden chills, warmth over your heart, or tingling in your hands while praying or thinking deeply. These sensations are confirmations. They mean the spiritual realm is drawing near, and Michael is letting you know that you're being guided, not forgotten. For some, the signs have appeared in dreams. You might have seen flashes of bright light, swords or wings stretching across a dark sky. You might have woken up at 3:33 a.m., heart racing with no idea why. That hour isn't random either. It's a sacred time when heaven communicates with the sensitive. The moment when divine messages cross between the unseen and the physical world. Michael's signs are never meant to scare you. They're meant to wake you. The enemy thrives in your distraction, hoping you'll overlook what heaven is revealing. But every chill, every whisper, every repeated number is a call to attention, a signal that something sacred is being delivered to your spirit. Heaven wants you to be aware because your blessing requires readiness. The signs are God's way of saying, "You're next." Stay alert. Archangel Michael isn't sending them randomly. He's confirming your role in something much bigger than you can see right now. So the next time the room feels still, the air shifts, or your spirit suddenly feels heavy, pause. Don't dismiss it. That could be the exact moment heaven leans in to whisper, "The blessing is on its way." These signs aren't coincidences. They are roadmaps from above, leading the chosen toward the fulfillment of a promise. Written long before time began, chosen one, what you're feeling right now isn't all in your head. The strange heaviness, the sudden fatigue, the moments when everything seems to go wrong at once. It's not coincidence, it's warfare. There is a battle raging in the unseen, and it's happening because your blessing is close. Every chosen soul faces this moment, the storm before breakthrough. Just when you start feeling that something good is finally coming, everything around you starts falling apart. That's because darkness can sense movement in the spiritual realm before you can. The enemy can smell blessings the way wolves smell blood. And when heaven prepares to release something massive, something as powerful as your $55,000 blessing, the attacks always increase. You might have noticed sudden confusion in your relationships, unexpected arguments, or old habits creeping back into your life. These are distractions, carefully designed to pull you off track. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you to win. He just needs to distract you long enough to miss what's already yours. Think about the times you've almost given up. The nights when you said, "Maybe this isn't meant for me." Those were the moments Michael stood closest to you, sword drawn, fighting battles your eyes couldn't see. You didn't survive by chance. You survived because heaven intervened. Every delay you've faced, every rejection, every moment of isolation has been part of a larger war over your destiny. The enemy knows that once you receive what's coming, your light will expose darkness in others. Your story will set people free. That's why he's terrified of you succeeding. Sometimes spiritual warfare doesn't look like demons and fire. It looks like discouragement. It looks like financial struggle, loneliness, and unexplained resistance. The energy of your blessing is already moving toward you, but forces of opposition are trying to intercept it. That's why Archangel Michael is standing guard. His name literally means, "Who is like God?" A reminder that no shadow can overpower divine light. When he fights for you, he doesn't just defend, he clears the path for your promise to arrive. You've probably been sensing this lately. The tension, the pressure, the chaos that doesn't make sense. It's because you're at the edge of divine release. Don't mistake warfare for punishment. It's confirmation that heaven is preparing to deliver. Chosen one, the battle isn't a sign that you're losing. It's proof that you're carrying something worth fighting for. And when the dust settles, the same forces that tried to block your blessing will have no choice but to witness your victory. Chosen one, this is the moment heaven has been waiting for. After all the battles, tears, and confusion, this is the turning point. Archangel Michael's message was never just to warn you. It was to prepare you for this single sacred act of faith. 1 minute, 60 seconds of divine alignment that could unlock everything that has been held back from you. Heaven doesn't need hours. It doesn't need rituals. It just needs a heart that believes fully, without fear or hesitation. That's what Archangel Michael meant when he said, "Give heaven 1 minute." It's not about time. It's about surrender. In that 1 minute, the energy of your $55,000 blessing begins to move through unseen channels, aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities in your favor. So how do you receive? You begin with silence. Stillness invites heaven closer. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Feel the air around you shift. The same air that carries sound also carries spirit. In that quiet moment, imagine Michael standing behind you, his wings stretched wide, his sword raised high, guarding your destiny as light begins to form around you. Now place your hand over your heart. Feel the rhythm. That heartbeat is proof that God hasn't left you. Whisper softly, I am open. I am ready. I receive divine abundance. I welcome my 55,000 blessing. Let it come in peace, purpose, and prosperity. Don't rush. Let every word settle into your spirit. You might feel warmth tingling or tears. That's the energy of heaven responding to your surrender. This is not imagination. This is connection. When you speak from faith, heaven listens instantly. During this 1-minute shift, time feels different. You may notice silence deepen around you, like the world is holding its breath. That's the veil between heaven and earth thinning, and Archangel Michael standing closer than ever before. As you breathe out, release fear, release doubt, release the thought that you're not worthy of abundance, because you are. Every struggle you've faced has prepared you to handle what others couldn't. This blessing isn't random. It's a reward for endurance, faith, and purity of heart. When the minute ends, stay still for a moment. Don't rush back into noise. Let the peace sink in. You've just opened a spiritual portal, a moment when divine power began moving through your life. Chosen one, the shift has already begun. You might not see it yet, but heaven has marked your faith. That single minute of belief just changed your timeline forever. Chosen one, heaven always moves after obedience. The moment you gave that 1 minute to God, the moment you silenced your fears and opened your heart, something in the unseen began to shift. You might not realize it yet, but the spiritual realm has already responded to your yes. Archangel Michael doesn't plead without purpose. When he asked you to pause, it was because heaven was ready to release a series of divine reactions, chain events that would flow into every area of your life. Your act of obedience was the key that unlocked doors which have been shut for years. Some miracles appear quietly at first. You may start noticing small signs, unexpected calls, sudden relief from financial stress, opportunities resurfacing, people showing up with help you never asked for. These are not coincidences. They're confirmations. Each one is heaven's way of saying the process has begun. Others will feel something deeper, a calm in your spirit that wasn't there before, the heaviness lifting, the constant anxiety fading away. That peace is not ordinary. It's the first wave of your blessing touching earth. You've just activated what many pray for, but never experience divine flow, and soon tangible breakthroughs will follow. The 55,000 blessing is symbolic of multiplied abundance, but it manifests differently for every chosen one. For some, it may come as financial release, debts cleared, promotions granted, contracts signed. For others, it arrives as healing, emotional, spiritual, or even physical. Heaven tailors each miracle to the soul that receives it. The best part is how naturally it unfolds. People around you will start noticing your glow. They'll wonder what changed. You'll speak differently, walk differently, even think differently. That's what divine favor does. It rewires your atmosphere. You won't have to chase blessings anymore. They'll start finding you. But remember, chosen one, obedience must continue. The miracles don't stop after one moment of faith. They grow with consistency. Each time you listen, heaven moves again. Archangel Michael isn't just fighting for one blessing. He's positioning you for a lifestyle of miracles, where favor becomes your new normal. Heaven doesn't forget obedience. Every tear you shed in silence, every prayer you whispered when you felt forgotten, all of it was stored as evidence of your faith. And now heaven is repaying that faith, pressed down, shaken together and running over. Chosen one, what's coming next will confirm everything you've hoped for. The same angels who once guarded your pain are now preparing your promotion. Stay expectant. The miracles have already begun, and they're only going to multiply from here. Chosen one, have you ever wondered why heaven singled you out? Why out of millions of souls you were chosen to carry such a powerful blessing? It's not luck. It's not coincidence. It's calling. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to break cycles, rewrite bloodlines and lead others into light. The $55,000 blessing isn't just about wealth. It's about responsibility. God doesn't pour abundance into empty hands. He places it in the hands of the faithful. You've been tested, stripped, humbled, and refined until your spirit was ready to handle what others would have misused. Every heartbreak, delay, and rejection built the endurance you needed for this exact assignment. Heaven watched how you reacted when everything fell apart. You didn't curse God. You didn't give up completely. You whispered through tears, "I still believe." That single act of faith was enough to qualify you. Archangel Michael marked your endurance in heaven's records, and now the time has come for reward. This blessing is meant to spread. It's not for you to keep locked away in fear or greed. It's meant to touch others, to feed, heal, inspire, and lift those still trapped in darkness. When heaven releases abundance, it does so through hearts that mirror divine love. That's why it had to be you. Your empathy, your compassion, your willingness to help even when you had nothing, these are the qualities that caught heaven's eye. The blessing you receive will ripple through your surroundings. Families will be restored because of your generosity. Strangers will find hope because of your words. Lost souls will remember God because of your testimony. What begins as financial overflow will soon become spiritual impact. Proof that God still moves through chosen vessels. That's why Archangel Michael guards you so fiercely. You are not just a receiver, you are a distributor of heaven's favor. Your presence carries divine frequency. Peace enters rooms when you arrive. Burdens lift when you speak. People feel safer around you without knowing why. That's not personality. That's purpose. Chosen one, heaven trusted you with this because you wouldn't forget where it came from. You've learned to hold blessings with open hands, not clenched fists. You understand that giving doesn't reduce abundance. It multiplies it. This is why the blessing spreads, because God knew you wouldn't stop it. Enough. You were destined to be the vessel that turns divine favor into human transformation. And as you pour into others, heaven keeps refilling you, endlessly, effortlessly, eternally. Chosen one, this is the moment heaven has been preparing you for. The moment when your faith, endurance, and obedience converge to open the floodgates of blessing. Archangel Michael has fought battles you couldn't see, cleared paths hidden from your eyes, and positioned every spiritual force to align with your destiny. Now, the final call echoes through your soul. It's time to seal your blessing. Sealing a blessing isn't about rituals or complicated prayers. It's about alignment, a deep, unwavering agreement between your heart, your spirit, and heaven itself. It's a declaration that you are ready to receive fully, without doubt, hesitation, or fear. Every ounce of faith you've carried up to this point is being pressed into this moment, like a key turning in a lock that opens the door to unimaginable abundance. Heaven doesn't delay. Every second of obedience you gave in the past, every tear, every quiet act of faith, every moment you chose trust over doubt, now accelerates the blessing toward you. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold, his wings spread wide, sword raised, as if to say, "I have guarded this blessing. It belongs to you. Step forward and claim it." And it's not just about money. The $55,000 blessing represents freedom, restoration, and divine alignment in every part of your life. Health, relationships, opportunities, clarity, and peace all flow with it. When you allow yourself to fully receive, these gifts don't just appear. They cascade into your life like rivers breaking through the dams of struggle and limitation. The signs you've been noticing, repeated numbers, feathers, chills, whispers in the quiet, were all messages to confirm that this is your time. Everything you've experienced has led to this exact moment. The battle has already been won. The blessing is ready to manifest. All that remains is your willing acceptance. Chosen one, heaven is calling you to act now. Every hesitation is a moment lost, every doubt a door slightly closed. But when you step forward with faith, when you say yes with your whole heart, the gates of abundance swing wide open. The same angels who guarded your struggles now cheer your breakthrough. The same Spirit who carried you through storms now celebrates your victory. This is your prophetic hour, the moment when a single choice, to fully believe, to fully receive, transforms your destiny forever. Archangel Michael is at your side, ready to usher in the miracle. Step into it, claim it. Allow heaven's fullness to overflow into your life. Chosen one, the blessing is real. The blessing is waiting. And now it's yours.